Realtors making this mistake all the time, and they don't quite understand what they're not doing to create a long-term successful business. I can tell you, after 30 years in the business, I'm going to give you 3 relationships that are very, very important to your business. It will help transform your business over the long haul, but will keep you in this business with some good stay power. My name is Brian Stevens. I'm with eXp Realty, the Realtors of Faith. Thanks for checking out this video. I want to provide value to you to help you to be a better real estate agent and better person. So let's get right into it. 3 relationships that I think are super important. Number 1, and this is probably not even discussed a lot, that you'll see a lot of videos on, teachings on, trainings on, but I feel is so important that has really served me and my clients very well over my 30 years in the business. Not to mention something that as a Christ follower, we should be doing this anyway. Number 1, other real estate agents. We should be in relationship with other agents. Here's the thing. If you're a listing agent like myself, I primarily specialize in listings, probably 80% listings, 20% buyers. I will tell you this, in my 30 years in the business, having relationships with other agents, having good rapport with them, having good communication with them is everything. I mean, if I've got 15 listings that are out on the market right now, the other real estate agents are my sales force, right? They're the ones who are more than likely going to bring the buyers to the transaction. Now, I don't know what percent of your own listings you sell depending on your marketplace, but no matter what, these other real estate agents are going to be like gold. And so here's the thing. If they enjoy working with you, they're going to show your listings. And I can tell you this from experience too, and many of you already know this, but if you're in a multi-offer situation, there's 3 offers on the table, and they haven't done business with these other 2 agents, or they're maybe out of town, or they're just not nice to work with, or they don't communicate well, but yet they've had a good experience with you, you've done a deal with them or 2 over the last X amount of years, while they can't give your offer any favor, they have to be very honest with the clients, right? Price, closing date, inspection terms, the whole thing, they will absolutely take your offer and say, hey, I know how you work. I've worked with you before. You do a great job. So I'm going to kind of let the client know that too, which is only going to be to your favor, not to mention your buyer's favor and the seller. So it's absolutely a win-win-win no matter what. If I'm scrolling through MLS, and I'm looking for properties to show and to help other people with. When I see an agent that, and there's not many in our marketplace, by the way, they've really dwindled, I will tell you that from personal testimony, but there's a few of them out there you're like, oh man, they're a pill to deal with. You know, they don't call back, they don't communicate, they're not very nice, they don't really, you get that. You've got those in your marketplace, we all do. So, but when you have a good relationship with other real estate agents, you run into them at open houses or broker open, in town, you talk to them, you text them, whatever the case is, having a good rapport with other agents is a big deal in this business. And I want to help you understand, don't have a short-term mindset that you're going to deal with these people once and for all, and don't treat them non-professional, get right back with them. They're not your client, but they are an advocate for your team. And it's very, very important to have all the people on your team to help the transaction to go great. Right now, for example, I've got a buyer of mine working on purchasing a home in South Lakeland. The other real estate agents, it's a husband-wife team, are amazing. They are so good with communication. They get right back to me. They're providing information, the repairs we've asked them to do. They're sending those right away as they get those done. I mean, they're phenomenal. I mean, they're challenging me to push myself to be a better real estate agent, which I love. But they're great. I want to work with them. I want to sell their listings, right? I can't control that if that happens or not. Only the Lord knows, but they're great agents. You get it. I mean, other real estate agents is key. Number 2, other vendors. You want to have a list of vendors, as you know, in your back pocket. A good pressure washer, a good house cleaner, a good painter, and a good electrician, a good landscape person, a good mover. Have a list of preferred vendors that you can provide to your clients. Now, I've got one for sellers and I've got one for buyers. Don't give them some long, lengthy, confusing list. In my opinion, put your top 2 or 3 3 vendors on there with a contact name and a phone number. Make sure you put a disclaimer at the bottom of that saying, hey, I'm not responsible for their services, and kind of a hold harmless. There's plenty of language online you can find to use that, but put that on there too. And I always tell the clients that I work with, hey, we've had good experiences with them. I can't promise you anything, but we've worked with them a couple times and have sent them to people and they've been very happy with them. But shop them. Call these 2 or 3, get a good price, see what you think. Or if you have others, Mr. or Mrs. Client, totally fine. Here's just some people we've worked with. And to be on my vendor list, they need to jump through some hoops, right? They need to do a good job and treat people well. Recently, I found out about a mover who didn't make the cut. I had him on there for a little bit, but they dropped the ball in a couple cases and I had some feedback. And guess what? I had to drop them. In good faith, I can't put them on there. But other vendors are huge. You're going to be working with them your entire business. A good AC tech, right? A good roofer. Have good relationships with these people because they are part of your team, if you will, part of your organization. And they only make you look good. And the most important thing is they help your clients, right? And the third relationship is this, your clients, which is should be at the top, but I'm doing this in reverse on purpose. Your clients, it's so important to have a good rapport, a good relationship with them. Now, here's the point I want to make. We know that we're going to do that up front. We know that we're going to do that on the listing appointment, on the buyer consultation, all day long. Where successful realtors don't drop the ball is they stay in touch with their clients, okay? Now, that's a whole nother video on how to do that, but as far as relationships go, you earned that. You spent months with these buyers or sellers and you did a great job and they love you, they're raving fans of you. Now, keep them in your database, stay in touch with them. Call them once a quarter, text them, check in with them, see how they're doing, because those people want to use you again when they buy or sell in several years. They're going to want to do that or refer family or friends to you. So important just to stay in touch with them. I know as real estate agents, sometimes we are not the best at follow-up, but I'm telling you from time and time again, from somebody who's been in the business a long time, referrals, your database, people you've used before are amazing sources of business in the future. It will absolutely pay dividends and you're helping them because they know, like, and trust you. And of course, it's blessing your family too because you get to work with these clients again and help them. So those are 3 relationships that are super important. Number 1, other real estate agents. Number 2, your vendors. And number 3, your past clients. These are relationships that will bear fruit for you and help you to have a very successful business. So do me a favor, if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to this channel. I'd love to connect with you. If you're a real estate agent, let's talk about your business and how I can serve you and how if you want to jump on our team here at eXp Realty, we'd love to have that conversation with you too. As always, God bless and have a great day.